Good morning. My name is Debbie Corbett. I am a fitness and wellness specialist too with Memorial Health System. This is part of your Move series. I'm here to inspire you to get up and move. Remember, there's a video archive out there on Memorial Health System's Facebook page. In the video section, scroll through. It's entitled Move, M-O-V-E. Please get up and move with me. Today we're going to use a resistance band. This is a thin tubing, perfectly fine if you have the TheraBand, the wider band. You just need to make it into a circle. Or if you even have the larger tubing with the handles on the end, pull one handle through so you also have a circle. So we're going to start out hitting lower body and upper body as we lunge side to side. Come up center. Now notice I do not let go of the resistance when I come up. There is still resistance right there across the chest and the shoulders as I come up each time. Trying to bring that fist all the way down and touch the floor while I'm pulling the opposite elbow up towards the ceiling. Constant resistance here, but we're getting a lower body workout by the side to side lunges. Now with these lunges, make sure that you have your feet apart far enough so that knee is not pushing out beyond the toe. Now you'll definitely feel this in the booty in about 24 hours or so because we're taking that extra inch or so to make it all the way to the floor with that fist. One leg is bent while the other straightens. Now, with a band, you have a type of resistance that is gentler on the muscles and the joints. You're not going to get as many microscopic tears in the muscle, and those tears are good. They're not bad tears. That's how the muscle rebuilds and gets stronger. But because we have constant resistance with these bands, it's a positive and a positive movement. It's actually the negative movement whenever you're lifting that gives more of those tears to the muscle. So your muscles are going to get fatigued very quickly because they're not getting a chance to rest, but your level of soreness will not be as great. Now, I'm not saying you won't get sore. It just won't be as drastic as if we were lifting weights right now. I taught this class yesterday, and I had a request to please put it in my video archive because it's actually a form of therapy because it's gentler on the joints and the muscles. So today, since we're focusing on chest and triceps, if you have an elbow issue, you have a shoulder issue, this is a little bit of therapy for you, and it's a way you can still work out in a gentler fashion. All right, bring it up. That got the heart rate up because we were utilizing that larger muscle group in the body. All right, we're going to work in the chest now and do some chest pulls. We are going to go down into a deep plie squat, but notice when I come up, I lessen the resistance on the band, but I do not release it. That's important here. Keep those shoulders down. Elbows are straight out from the shoulders, driving into those heels as you go down, squeezing the buns as you come up. Constant resistance on that band. We pull, we lessen the pull, but we keep that resistance there. I had a couple of people in class that had elbow or shoulder issues. So this was a workout they could do. Now, my class is an hour long, and we did this for almost a full hour, but not this particular exercise, a group of exercises. But they could participate without pain by using a resistance band versus weights. All right, now, if you're joining me, those arms ought to really be feeling it right now. If you do not have a resistance band, a TheraBand at home, you can get them off Amazon. You can get them at any large store. such as Walmart, Target. They're very inexpensive, well worth the investment, and you can take them with you when you travel. So no excuse that your hotel doesn't have a gym. All right, now we're gonna hit those triceps a little bit with a tricep kickback. So I'm going to pull down with the right hand. My left hand palm is up. I extend, bend, bend. So I have constant resistance here. When that hand comes down, I am not releasing the resistance fully on that band. Keep it tight. Bend from those hip flexors and keep a slight bend in the knees. Now with resistance bands, you gotta do more repetitions and you are gonna feel the burn. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the other side. Now, because I have this tied in a knot, this is always my support hand. Go. Pull down with that support hand. Don't drop the level of the elbow. Keep it up high. Palm is facing the ceiling on that arm that is extending. Bent from the hip flexors, knees slightly bent as well. Oh yeah, feel the burn. And I just did an hour of this yesterday in class, so I'm really feeling the burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, you can see I have a mat on the floor. So we're gonna go down to that mat and we're gonna work the chest and the triceps a little bit more. Now, when you go to buy these bands, they do have different strengths. This is a very light strength, but because we cut this tubing very short, it increased the resistance. So be aware of what you're buying. If you're a beginner, you want a light resistance to medium. If you are moderate to advanced exerciser, go medium to heavy. And then there's super heavy, which you can hardly move. All right, we're gonna put right ankle over left. And we're gonna start with palms facing outward, the band up in the air, and floor presses. Now notice when I come up, I am not letting all of the resistance off that band. I'm expanding, contracting, but not releasing that band at the top. Palms are facing outward, elbows touch down, straight out from the shoulders. Still thinking about squeezing the chest and the fronts of the shoulders when I come up, but I'm not releasing the band. You can feel the burn very quickly with these. Now, if I would release the resistance when I come up, I wouldn't feel it as quick. That might be the easy way out, but it's not the way to see change. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Also remember, if you are moderate to an advanced exerciser, you don't just do the one set. You rest for about 30 seconds, you hit pause, and you repeat it, or you go through this video 2 times. If you're a fairly new exerciser, then, and especially if you've never done resistance bands before, 1 time through is going to be good. I would work these resistance bands at least 3 times a week if you have an issue in your elbow or your shoulder to help rehab it. All right, we're gonna go back down again. Let's bend knees, feet flat on floor, and we are going to work those triceps. So I'm going to hold my left arm across, and I'm going to pull with the right, up, down, up, down. So I'm holding that band, but the right is pulling up and down, holding with the left. My arm is slightly across the back of my head. Notice I'm not bringing the arm forward. I'm keeping that elbow up as I press up to the ceiling. There's still resistance on the band. When I come down, it is not going completely slack. And let's change sides. You also want to keep the elbow in close to the side of the head. Squeeze those abs tight. Of course, you're already doing that, right? The moment this video started, you squeeze the abs tight. And let's switch it back. Only bring that hand back as far as you can still keep slight resistance on that band. Let's do 4 more. One more. Change sides. Go. Make sure you're breathing. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake those arms out a little bit. We are still going to hit those triceps. Ladies always come to me wanting to know how to change the backs of their arms. This is how you do it. Now we're going to take that band and you are going to roll your hands in to shorten the resistance and shorten the length of the band. We're going to start with those elbows about 4 to 6 inches apart. Pull on the band, take it up, back, keeping constant resistance. Hitting the backs of those arms. Pull, pull, pull on the band. Elbows in close together. Make sure there's only about 4 inches, 3 inches between the two hands, and you're constantly pulling. Keep it going. Keep those elbows squeezing together. Don't let them push outward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. Now again, you might want to go through and even get a second set if you're a beginner on those. Definitely moderate to advanced, 2 to 4 sets. All right, we are going to do some single arm flies now. So take that band straight up. Palms are facing outward. Arms are rounded and they stay in that position as I pull down right and up, left and up. Again, what I've said with every exercise today, you want to make sure that you keep resistance on that band as it comes up. Now these are not right angle pulls. These arms are rounded and the elbow does not touch the floor. Side to side. Anytime you're working chest, you're hitting those triceps as well. Anytime you're working triceps, you're hitting the chest as well. Four, 3, 2, 1, and 1. All right, you should have felt that. Like I said, go back and repeat this. Even though the muscles fatigue very quickly when you're using a positive and a positive movement, using resistance bands or hydraulic resistance machines where you go fast to build up that resistance, so it's a positive and a positive. Muscles do fatigue very quickly. But in order to see true definition and not just rehab for that, it depends how you're utilizing them, you really do need to do more repetitions than you would if you were lifting weights. So go back and do that again. I hope your arms are a little bit fatigued, chest muscles fatigued. We got a little bit of legs in there as well. So this was